as we lost our lands to the strangers from the sky, we gave our souls to their gods, we took their speech into our mouths, forgetting our own. Our sons and daughters became their sons and daughters. May it be a warning to all the children and all the people in every land. And I want you to think right now with your partner, just very quickly, an idea that came out from this story for you.
I think that's a kid who's over in the picture. Yeah, I think so too, because...
What kind of things came up for you in this book, or any questions that you might have?
I have a question. Why did the people that came on the ship, why did they treat the Native Americans really badly?
What do you think, class? Why do you think that they were taking the land? Why do you think that?
To make them their slaves.
They wanted to take over their land because it had all the nice things and grass and everything that was nice, and then they wanted to take over.
I think that they wanted to take their land and also their gold, because they kept, in the book, they kept touching it instead of touching their bones and flesh and skin.
I really liked some of the ideas that Brandon brought up, using evidence from the text to explain reasons why the Europeans came. And that was a great question that Jacqueline brought up, and I see that a lot of you might have similar ideas and some of you might have different ones. What we're gonna do is you're gonna go back to your desk. I see that you have your cards out and ready. We're gonna review the cards for about 1 minute, and then we're gonna and then you're gonna work with your partner on talking about these greater ideas coming from this story as well as all the other stories we've read this year, okay? So, can I have my class captain call quiet groups?
2.
Love the way group 2 got up so nice and quietly.
Okay, class, we're gonna practice our academic conversation cards.
We're gonna start on the first page.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Can you elaborate?
And the answer is...
I think it means that I can give you more details.
Okay, here comes the third academic conversation card. 1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Can you build on my ideas?
And the answer is...
I like your idea, and I would add, good point, but have you considered?
Thank you, Jacqueline and Brandon. So we just reviewed the cards, and do we have to go in this order, like this, one by one? What can we do? Can someone tell me very quickly, what can we do? Ruby.
We can't skip around.
Is one person always asking the question? Daniel, thank you for the quiet hand. No. So how could we invite people into our conversation so it's going both ways? So Wendy?
What do you think?
So what I'd like you to do right now is turn to your partner. I really like the way, again, that Ramon is facing Rosa. You may begin when you're ready.
What do you think?
I think that
Killed him?
They did, but how did you know this? What led you to this idea?
And right here it says that it got deadly diseases like smallpox, mumps, chicken pox, typhus. What are the diseases? Can you think of, Deja?
Mumps, yeah, and illness, and measles.
Flying, but people came out, and we could say that the main idea seems to be that doesn't, in the story, it doesn't matter about the gold and it doesn't matter about money or stuff like that. It just matters your friends or your family and like that.
And what I also noticed, the fact of how you were conversing and talking with each other and really listening to each other's ideas and pulling out information from people. And I heard people using great evidence. They're showing that. They're justifying what they were saying they're coming back to the pictures up here. They were referring to other texts that we've read, and I think that's great. What I would like to hear is maybe a group that would like to share, demonstrate their conversation that they had with the class. Are there any volunteers?
Oh, why do you think the author wrote this story?
To help us understand how are Native Americans. What do you think?
You should never trust anyone that you don't know.
Can you give an example?
Like the little kid, for example, he didn't trust the Christopher Columbus. How should we summarize what we talked about?
You have to hear from someone, and if you don't hear from someone else, then you're not gonna be able to see or hear what is going on. What do you think?
Could say that actually I agree with you.
What you're doing is looking at their conversation and thinking about how they're getting their ideas and what evidence are they using.
I think the author wrote this book because he maybe wanted to share the story about what happened to his tribe.
Well, I think the encounter is all about how the Europeans wanted another land and they took over the Indians' land.
Can you give an example?
Yes, how how when they first got there, when they saw the Indians saw all these strangers and they didn't know who they were and they just started taking over their land. So can you add to my idea?
Well, like you said that they were coming and taking over. It's kind of like if somebody just came in your house and took over your property. I think it was 402 years, I'm not sure, but they made mark the Trail of Tears onto a reservation, and 200 died along the way and 200 died after their trip.